Hello everyone, I'm Casper Kuma and welcome to Her Story. Now, I think this game is kind of like, I think it's Mystery Game, but, it doesn't tell you, like, the answer, you know? It's like you just kind of have to put together what's happening and then kind of hope you're kind of right. I don't think it actually explicitly tells you what's happening. But, we'll find out. You're logged in as authorized guest. Enter query to access archive footage. Search terms murder. What do we do? Search? Oh. What is this? Cornerstone? Well, let's play. Play. How do I?
You think it's murder?
Oh.
You think it's murder? Clearly it's murder. Clearly it's murder. What can I do to help? What can I do to help?
Why did she repeat herself? So a murder happened. Okay.
Yeah, that's me. But February, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Simon was murdered. What did she say? February? Wait.
Yeah, that's me. But February, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Okay. Can I... Simon... February... Murder. Okay. Yeah, alright. So I guess we'll just leave our notes there. So yeah, you can like type things in and I'm pretty sure like we'll have to search our own terms after we watch these videos.
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
Okay, we'll just put down tag. Didn't murder Simon. Wrong person. I mean, that might not be important, but you never know. Maybe there's someone else that she did murder that wasn't Simon. Maybe she murdered Paul. Who knows?
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other.
She kind of creeps me out.
Just that. Stories.
Okay. No murder weapon and stories. Oops, where'd it go? No murder weapon. Okay. Let's try searching for Simon then. What's this? Clips stored in user session. I don't know what that means. We'll figure it out as we go. What's this do? Oh, this is our questions. Anti-glare filter. Oh, that's so much sharper, but it feels wrong. Yeah, no, I feel like we should keep it like this. Can I see behind? I guess it seems important to read this. Computer technology is the backbone of modern police work. The Logic database is one of the many continuing efforts to digitize our workflow and preserve evidence in a manner which will allow you to work more efficiently. In the coming years, the computer will continue to be the most valuable item in your crime-fighting toolkit. This database contains footage transferred from existing homicide and serious crime tape archive at Portsmouth. It has been automatically sorted using our ASR technology. Each statement made by the interview participants is stored separately so they can be tagged for submission to court. The audio has been digitally stenographed and the content of the testimony is attached to each clip. To retrieve a clip, type in the word example robbery into the search field. Click search and the database will return all clips in which the speaker uses that word. To narrow search, use multiple words, example robbery supermarket, if you are working from a printed transcript. You can be even more precise, use inverted commas to search for an exact match against the entire statement. Example, yes, I was there. Oh. To store a clip for later reference, click add the session. Also, if you wish to add additional tags of your own to help future service, please Click in the user tags box and type in your desired tags. For any further assistance, please contact your department's information technology representatives. Okay, so I don't know if we should have put all those tags in there, but we'll deal with it later. Hey, here's the database. I filed a Freedom of Information form to get you guest access. Everything seems to work. They transferred the videos off the original tapes in 1999, and then the Y2K thing hit and they got mothballed. No one has touched them since. I couldn't find the server with the detective's footage on possibly those tapes Possibly those tapes got damaged when the old archives were flooded in 97. But figured this would be enough. Take your time. SB. What's in our trash can? What's this? One for the moms here. Classic two-player strategy for lunchtime gaming. Enjoy. What the hell is that? That's weird. Cracks with class. What? I don't know what that's about. Okay, I don't think that's important. Interesting. What else we have? Lock. Is that important? Probably not. Oh, that's today's date? It is actually today, right? Wait, where's my... Oh, I'm using my phone. No, that's not today. 16/6. 23. That's the year. 06/16. That's May. That's March, right? I don't know. I'm bad with things. It's fine. We don't need it yet, right? Let's look at murder.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows, artistic things. Really beautiful things.
Okay. I'm just gonna write it down on my own piece of paper. I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, wait, what was it? Simon... Did she name this name of his store?
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass.
Ernst Brothers Glass.
Windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows, artistic things. Really beautiful things.
Okay. Simon Smith. Ernst Brothers... Glass. That might be important.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. And bought a photo. They said a spring photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have.
What is your relation to each other? I'm just gonna add this to session because it's got a description of what he looks like. We might need that.
It's the Rockington Arms. The Rock. It's run by
Dwayne?
a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with. And the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Okay, well that's a bar. I don't know if we need that.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games. You know, climb the tower, save the princess, that kind of thing.
This is a horrible police database. Can you imagine you're police and you have to like look through some evidence and you don't like have anything that tells you what's in these interviews, like what the question was at all. You just have to hope that it's what you're searching for. This is awful. Like you don't even know if there's even more that like talks about Simon but like might not be tagged Simon. This is terrible.
Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything.
So he went missing.
Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
Simon missing accident. Okay, Let's try accident. Or maybe we should try missing? That's the one that we added.
When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs. It was an accident. I had read a diary at that point and I knew she wasn't my real mother. So I burned the diary that day and I left. Walked out and across the street.
That's stupid. I don't know. Oh, I hate it when they do that. The real mother thing. It's mostly because I'm adopted. It's like, if they're raising you and they care about you, then it's your real mother. It doesn't matter if it's not by blood. That's stupid. Okay, but let's think. I wanted to ask, who are you? Because I don't remember if she told us. No. Maybe name? Yeah, here we go.
My name is Hannah.
Hannah.
H-A-N-N-A-H. It's a palindrome.
Wow.
It reads the same backwards as forwards.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't work from here though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea. Sorry.
Oh, if you spell it all in capitals wouldn't work. Oh, well, I guess the N wouldn't. Gladstone Street. Hannah Smith, Gladstone Street. Hannah Smith, Gladstone Street. I'm gonna add this to session. So, Simon Smith and Hannah Smith, so I guess they're married, or they're, like, siblings, but I'm thinking they're more married than siblings. Or it could be your dad or something, I don't know. I doubt it. Oh, not about that. I meant about them being anything
she was a girl,
but...
by the way, the baby.
Married.
We were going to call her Sarah. Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
What's your problem with palindromes? I'm gonna put Ava. Sounds like maybe they had a miscarriage?
Okay, you got me. I'll confess. We were there.
Where?
It was a dirty weekend. Simon was going to expense it, pretend it was a business trip. I used a made-up name. We stayed at the hotel, had room service, didn't leave the room. Had a great view of the river, and you could hear the church bells. Like you said, it was very romantic.
Okay, yeah, they're definitely married. Either that or it's a really weird story about siblings. Oh, we should, I'm just gonna write fake name down on my paper just for later things we can look up. I'll also add Ava. I forget what the other one was. Ava... What was your other kid's name gonna be?
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother. She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her Sarah. Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
Okay. Okay. Let me just add this here. Alrighty. Then she's got a lie detector on.
My name is Hannah Smith.
Okay, so it's actually Hannah.
Shit.
What?
Sorry.
Is it not Hannah Smith? Is that the fake name?
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
I don't know what that's about.
My name? That was the only question I failed. Your lie detector works.
Oh. Okay, so her name's not Hannah Smith. So that's her fake name? Then who the hell is she? Why would she use a fake name that matches the other guy's name? Let's try fake name. No? Let's try fake. It's fake. No? Let's try Smith. These are all ones I already saw. Let's try Hannah. Here's some new ones.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Eve. Is that Morse code? Poor Simon. I want to see that tapping again. Ironically, I do actually have Morse code on my desk. Like, I have a note of it because my nephew was trying to write me messages in Morse code. So let me actually just let me write that down and see if it actually matches anything.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
It's hard. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2. 1. 1, 2. Ugh, it's going fast. Can I pause?
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Wait. I hope I got some of that down, so let me see. I think because she was using two hands, I feel like that was signaling when the different, like, letters were starting. So, like, the left hand was one letter and the right hand was another. So, let me see. 3 dots. 3 dots would be S. Then there was bup, and then space and bup. That would be... I don't know. This is... I wish there was a way to pause it. I don't think I wrote this down right. Or, I don't know, it's like the other hand spaces? I don't know. Well, maybe we'll have to come back to this. Let's just put Morse code here for now, just in case. I also don't know if the cheat code that my nephew left me is accurate, so I might have to go look up a different chart. But we'll come back to this, definitely, because it seems strange. Let's try this.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the
Oh,
same
so she has a
time.
sister named... or maybe
The midwife
not.
was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah.
They're twins,
The
maybe?
midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Oh, okay. Did I just see something, or am I crazy? Did I see something? I think I'm crazy. I thought I saw something because the light flickered. I thought I saw something in the background. Perhaps I'm crazy. I'm hoping I'm crazy. Mother dead. So is Hannah alive is the question.
Across the road, where my parents first
I was born at the
to
same
help.
time.
Throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck.
Hannah's umbilical cord is wrapped around her neck. Okay, so the midwife possibly stole her, but what became of Hannah? Did the mother die? When my parents first lived there, was a midwife with Florence. I should write her name down.
Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the...
Told my mother I was dead. Okay. So the mother's not dead. The mother's
told my
alive.
mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary.
Okay. Mother, Anna, Florence. Ooh, if only I could spell. Florence. Let's add that one to the session. I don't know.
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Ooh, Hannah? No, there's definitely something going on behind this. Did you see that? That was weird. I didn't like it. I don't know what's happening, but it scares me. I don't think this is a horror game. But I feel like I keep seeing something. Okay. Oh, limited to first five. This is a terrible... this is a terrible database. You have 18 entries, but you're only allowed to see, like, 5? That's stupid. This is horrible. People must love getting away with murder with this system around. But what do we type in next? I think we need more information on Florence.
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby.
Okay, so they are
I guess she
twins.
was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
Twins. The heck? You definitely see that, right? What the hell was that? Why are there police? Who are we?
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby. carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road.
Hannah?
I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
That was weird. So, assuming Florence kept her in the attic and didn't let other people see her, it's still kind of weird that she would steal this kid and then, like, live across the street from the mother. That was weird.
Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story wasn't there. I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
I don't know what to take from that. I don't know who she was talking about. She could have been talking about her mom, or she could have been talking about Florence, or somebody else. I assume Florence. Did she say Florence in this?
Florence was
okay,
a warm...
she did say Florence. Okay. So, weird. Okay, whatever.
No. It was just me and her. It was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
Okay. I want to get more information about the attic. Did I try this? No.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways.
I wonder,
before the pregnancy.
Does Simon know that she has a sister?
Reminded me of being a girl, the dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Okay.
Yes, I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play out there and make up our own stories.
Okay.
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else?
Hairs.
Could they... We have a lot of
Oh,
dolls
maybe
in the
evidence?
attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
Let's mark this down as hair. Don't know if it's important, but it might be evidence.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from.
The dollhouse seems important.
I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there.
Big was this dollhouse, holy crap.
It's a beautiful thing. wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
She seems unstable. I want to try adopted. Nope. That's surprising. Mother?
Okay. There's a girl and she's staring out of the window. She's sad. She's trapped. She's here. She's looking out the window because her mother won't let her out.
Is this like an ink block test or whatever? Or is it an actual
It's
picture?
Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince.
Does she?
Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind. But she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
I don't remember the original Rapunzel from the Grimm's fairy tales, but I'm guessing it was probably that. I only know the Disney one. All the fairy tales are messed up, though.
My mother called me Eve.
Which one? which mother?
Well, she wasn't my real mother, but she raised me. Do you want to hear the story?
Yeah, but you seem to have split it up. Okay, let's try fairy tale. Do you believe in fairy tales? I heard the Smash Mouth guy died. That's too bad. They were gonna make another Shrek, I think.
Sorry. The picture, the way it's drawn, just reminded me of the books we used to read as children. I read those fairy tales over and over, and they were so real to me. Rapunzel was my favourite. My brain is just full of it.
Is it because you were also trapped in the attic? Okay, so they weren't ink block tests, they were actual pictures of fairy tales. Okay.
And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekends, and Simon had a part-time job there too. That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. You know? Plus, he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of my books.
She's really weird. I don't know, she's very strange. She seems guilty. If not of this, then something else.
Simon never cheated on me. He was
When did you get
devoted
that
to me.
tattoo? Was that
I
always
was
there?
devoted to him.
I don't remember seeing that.
Nothing in life is easy. We were good to each other. Life isn't a fairy tale.
So you killed him because he didn't live up to your expectations. You killed him because he wasn't a fairy tale prince.
Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors, and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in the stories.
Okay, I want to put tattoo here though. Let's try that next.
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass.
That's a weird spot to cut yourself.
A long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off with the camera.
I mean,
But
if that's a picture of him, I sure hope it would look like him.
He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV. He likes TV.
Fantastic. What about your tattoo though?
Oh, my tattoo. I got it to express my individuality. It's an apple and a snake.
That's stupid. Okay.
So I moved out. Got a small bedstead. Got my tattoo to mark the occasion. I was singing in a bar in the evenings. So I had some money, enough money to cover my rent. And I've been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any roots.
Just like you don't have familial roots. Haha, it's a metaphor.
He saw me singing one of my shows. Pure chance.
She's an
Not sure I
artiste.
remember what he was even doing there. Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking. I knew who he was. Obviously I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was. He was fascinated by the likeness. He guessed my name from my tattoo.
Oh, so you
Told me
are
it was a
Eve.
palindrome, and that would impress me. I enjoyed talking to him. It was amazing to be able to sit and interact and talk to him after all this time.
After all this time.
He didn't tell me he was married.
Hannah, probably?
I'm not sure what he was thinking. He later told me it was like he was dreaming. A waking dream.
What was... Okay, no, Ava. So it sounds like Simon was probably married to Hannah, and he was surprised that, like, she looked like Hannah, but he didn't know they were sisters, because the midwife kept her a secret. So, But then how did they get together? Very weird. I want to look around. Is there anything else we can do here? DB checker, what's that? What is this? Volume missing. I don't know what that means. Database checker. I wonder if this shows us all the clips we've seen. Like, it'll tell us if we're missing any. You know? And maybe that's what that is. Let's see what happens if we find some more clips. What do we try next? Maybe the bar? Okay, let's try this one, see if anything changes.
Are you sure? What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference? I remember calling him. Said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar.
I'm just gonna put Oxford down here. Did anything change? I don't know. I can't tell. I'll pop you over here.
Nothing else happened that night. We talked, then I said goodbye. Then next week I was singing in the bar again and there he was. And again the next week. He offered to buy me a meal. I told him I had already eaten, and so we got chips and ate them on the beach instead.
So you ate
When we
anyways.
said goodbye, he asked me to kiss him.
Isn't he married? Maybe Simon
Romantic.
got whatever he was deserving. What the heck is he doing? What the heck is he doing?
I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon? They were the ones with the real life. Why not them?
What the heck does that mean? Okay, I want to try married.
Is married couple stuff. A stupid argument, nothing specific. No one knows how to push your buttons better than those you're close to.
Okay, that didn't give us much.
A long time. We got married when I was 17.
To who? Who did you marry?
Childhood sweethearts. Something like that. Are you married, detective?
I don't even know who I am.
When you've been married for 10 years, stuff accumulates. We could argue about anything. And he's so nice. That doesn't help. He tries to smooth things over, and that just makes it worse.
What's going on the
We're
screen?
both passive aggressive, so we never normally argue directly about anything. I got pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room. And they decided we should get married.
I want to try divorce. There's so many clips that we haven't seen. So you only get to see 5. Oh, here we go.
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that.
The important people or the
Twins.
others?
Magical.
Hmm.
We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
That's weird. I was under the impression that Florence separated her from her twin, but it sounds like they were hanging out together, so I don't understand. Let me try neighbor.
They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called me, I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed.
Their parents, maybe?
And they'd been there for days. No one had noticed. Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage. The worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
Okay, so she must have reunited with her, like, birth mom at some point, right? Because I don't think she would have been upset if she found Florence dead, right? Because she didn't... After she read the diary, it doesn't seem like she cared about her anymore. I don't know. Dead in bed.
I was living in the attic. It was a very hard time. I was depressed, was still pretty sick of the STD. And I came down one morning and they were dead. They were in bed and both had been sick. They'd thrown up a lot. I slept through it. The police said it was mushrooms they ate. Dad was a mushroom expert. I mean, he used to take us picking with him and he taught us how to recognise them. There's no way he would have picked death caps.
Death caps.
But the police believe that's what happened. They never even looked in the attic.
What's in the attic? What do you got in the attic? What secrets? What's... Oh god! What the hell was that? Oh god. Oh god. No, don't do that to me. I thought this wasn't a horror game. Don't do that. No, thank you. Oh god, that's awful. Don't ever do that again. I didn't want to see a person in my screen. That is awful. Oh god. I wonder if it shows you more things when you start finding more evidence.
They said it was food poisoning. There was something in the food they ate. My dad liked to pick mushrooms, grow them too. They said it was the mushrooms. It was hard to believe. Death caps. They have a skirt around the cap. My dad taught me that. But, I mean, the police had no reason to think it was suspicious. They lived alone. And no one had any reason to hurt them.
Oh Jesus. Oh no, please don't do that. Oh god, I hate that. I hate that so much. Oh god. Oh god, I hate every little bit of that. That is awful. I don't want her appearing in my computer. That is just awful. Please never do that again. She probably will do it again though. Oh god. So, what's going on here? If we're seeing her like flicker in every now and then, I think that's when the lights are turning on or something. The lights are turning on more intensely. So does that mean she's going through the database right now? Who are we? SB. Who's SB? How did we get into the police? Because I'm pretty sure we're playing as her. Ugh, her spook there just eradicated any ideas I had in my head. They're all just gone, evaporated. Let's try Ava. Okay, nothing. We already saw that. Sarah? Nope. Okay. I don't need this. I don't know what that is, but I don't need it. In the attic. That's new. Please don't show up again after I watch this.
Mum and Dad
Please.
never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any
So
weight.
they must have been reunited at some point.
If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend.
Oh, maybe
Once,
they don't know that she's
she
in
was
the
already
attic.
up, dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear, she went mad. Get dressed this instant! So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. Mum was amazed.
So we're either Hannah or Eve, now that I think about it, because they look exactly the same. Oh, please no. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. Oh god, I hate it. It's so scary. Oh god, that's scarier than any horror I think I've played recently. Oh god. It's not even like... Oh god, it's just... I don't like it. It's like a jump scare that slowly builds. Ugh. Okay, what was I thinking of before that happened? Oh yeah, so I think what happened is, because they lived across the street from one another, I think Hannah and Eve somehow found some way to talk to each other. I don't know if Hannah saw Eve sitting over there and like she reached out to her first or what, but somehow I think Hannah snuck Eve into her house with like her birth mom's house, you know, and like got her in the attic somehow. And then they've been just kind of like switch in place with one another because nobody can tell because they're twins and like they think the other one's dead, so they wouldn't be expecting it at all, right? So I think they've just been switching with each other for a bit. How do I put this into words for the computer to understand? Maybe childhood friends, because she did say something about that earlier, right? No. What about just friends? We're gonna watch something and she's gonna show up. Please. Hate it.
No, he was as shy as me. I asked a friend to ask him out for me. We had our first date at the Odeon in North End. We went to see Risky Business. I had on my one best dress. Simon paid. He bought me a whisper, and I was worried about getting chocolate on my teeth.
Please no. Please don't show up. I'm gonna watch another video before you can.
Simon's parents offered to put me up, but I didn't think it would be a good idea. It would be too sad.
Put me up.
Not right now.
Put you up where?
I'm staying at a friend's.
Oh. I don't know what that's about.
Well, my friend.
My friend. An imaginary friend, though.
She was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean...
And you're Eve, so that doesn't make any sense. Imaginary friend, something we should look up.
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pitched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
Let's try imaginary friend. If only you could spell. We're friends till the end. There we go. No. What about friend? Did I just try that? Because I did just do childhood friend, right? Yeah, we already did that. Horse mouth. Did I spell that right? I don't know. What did I get when I typed in Eve? This is different.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater.
What the hell? You tried to drown her?
Around. He was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it up. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her.
What the hell is wrong with you, lady? She's a psychopath.
But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up after. It was a love-hate relationship.
That's weird. Is she real or not? I don't know. Do you have a therapist? Let me ask that question. No, you don't. You should get one. Murder? No. Oh yeah, that was like the first thing. Run away. No? What about run?
No. I mean, yes, we have arguments, but he never runs off. He always comes back. We make up. It's always that way.
Okay.
Really? Go on then. Take the cup. Run your fingerprints. They'll match. Fucking do it.
Rude. Fingerprints? She at the crime scene? Oh, we have a lot for this one.
Fine. I've never had my fingerprints taken before. I once put my hand on the oven.
Burn. Nah, I don't need to write that down, actually. That'd be weird.
Fingerprints.
Well, thanks. That's a great clip you got there. Glad you archived that.
Yes. Yeah. I would have cleaned them. I changed the sheets too. With the fingerprints in all those places. Could they have been my parents' fingerprints? I'm not sure how long they last for, but is that possible?
Has anything changed with this? I feel like that's gotten more full, right? It's one volume missing. What does that mean? What did I want to type in? Maybe crime scene? No, that's not crime scene. That's crime sense. Nothing, really? There we go.
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity.
Glaziers.
We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby.
Baby? Oh.
It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope. Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked
talking in the background.
Sam's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle, it was cold. I looked quickly in the living room, nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor.
Doug and Eleanor.
And then I decided to come and see you. That enough?
Those are new names. Okay. One more.
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house. I knocked on the door. No answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes on the shoe rack. I shouted out for him. I walked straight into the kitchen. He usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. He wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly into the living room. Nothing. I walked upstairs to the bedroom. He wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. Then I had a shower. Whilst I was in the shower, the phone rang.
Didn't I just
Eric, his
watch
boss.
this?
I didn't answer it. Then I came out and I was just
Yeah, I just watched
exhausted.
this. Didn't I not?
So I lay down on the bed.
Did I click the
fell
wrong
asleep,
thing?
But I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see.
Yeah. Why did I watch that again? I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe twins? I know I only said one more, but... Okay, two more.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
Well, yeah, it's a pretty important question, I think.
Are you out of your mind? Twins?
Okay, I think she's crazy. No, please no. Please no, not again. Yeah, okay, we're gonna stop for now before anything else can appear. I saw a little bit in the background. Oh god. So that's all for this time. I guess we'll continue this again next time. I don't know, like, we'll probably only do one more session of this because, again, I don't know when the game ends. Maybe you have to fill up that database, but I don't want to be sitting here typing in keywords for forever. But I think we're starting to get a pretty good picture of what's going on here. So, she's crazy. I don't know if she, like, knows she has, like, a twin, or if she thinks she has an imaginary friend, or what's going on here. I mean, it's also possible that we're, like, interviewing both Hannah and Eve, like, you know, because it doesn't tell us who's talking whenever we're watching these videos. We could be watching two entirely different people. So I don't know what's going on here. I mean, it sounds like... it sounds like they should know each other exists, considering that it sounds like Eve was living in Hannah's attic, or like being hid in Hannah's attic for a bit, so I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if anybody else knows that she has a twin. Like, it's possible that Simon was married to Eve, or no, married to Hannah, and then they just kind of swap around for fun. I don't know. But I don't know, it sounds weird, because like, it sounds like at some point Hannah was definitely taken out of the picture, and I don't know how yet. Very strange. I mean, I know we should be concerned about how Simon died, but I honestly don't really care. I'm kind of more concerned of this lady and if we're gonna actually let her out of this place. And it's also weird. I didn't think this was gonna be scary. So I was not expecting to see a face on the screen every so often, and that really freaks me out more than anything so far. Oh god, that's awful. Ugh. And I don't know who that is. It could be Hannah or Eve. I'd find it weird if either of them were able to look at police files though, so I don't know what's going on with that. But I guess we'll have to find out next time. So that's all for this one. Let me know what you think is going on down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. This is Casper Kuma, over and out.